We asked a question about the first music that was played on CSIRAC, when it was played and what it was, and who wrote the program.
I believe CSIRAC was a very early machine to provide tones through a loudspeaker. The loudspeaker, of course, was initially installed so that a particular instruction, as the loudspeaker was a destination, and when coded into a program, a pulse could be set into the loudspeaker when that instruction was executed, and thereby provide the user with an indication as to where the program was at any particular moment by providing him appropriate clicks, and the user could more or less follow the running of a program, so that when the program went wild because of a spurious electronic fault occurred, he would then be warned by a change in the rhythm of the loudspeaker noise. From there, of course, it was not a very great extension to program regular tones, and we managed to provide a program with which would pass impulses to the loudspeaker in a diatonic tone, a diatonic scale, and thereafter to extend the program to controlled execution of tones and the playing of what might be called music. This was, of course, a purely experimental program to see whether this could be done. And this was in fact done successfully over a fairly small range of a couple of octaves at the diatonic scale, and the first tunes were after a few faulty passes and the mistakes made by myself. We played The Girl with the Flaxen Hair, Colonel Bogey, and one or two other things like that. I remember calling the chief of the division at that stage to come and listen to it, and I had suggested that we record the tones, the tunes, and get Frank Legg, who was then on 2BL, to play it over the radio station. However, Dr. Bowen, who was then chief, did not think this was good enough. I think he didn't realise the intellectual skill and effort that had gone into actually getting the machine to play specific musical sequences.
Can we ask when that will be? The dates of music?
Oh, 1950 or 51. I cannot give you a precise date. It was certainly a very early programming exercise.
Can I ask the question, where was the loudspeaker mounted when it was playing music?
I think the loudspeaker was mounted on one of the cabinets. Of course, at that stage, all the cabinets were open and the doors had not been put on.